Methods of fasting range from avoiding all solid foods while drinking juices, smoothies, and broths to taking in nothing but water. During this cycle, some people lose or gain weight. To learn more about fasting, I'm joined live via Skype by Sofia Mwaiko, a nutritionist from Mombasa, Kenya. Sofia, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you, Mkamiti. How are you?
Hi. What to eat to break a fast to keep from negating the positive benefit of fasting?
When you're breaking your fast, what you really want to do is make sure that you firstly hydrate a lot and to eat food that is healthy. So what you want to avoid is generally any food that has a lot of sugar in it because it will dehydrate you. And also you want to avoid food that is highly refined because that is a lot of calories that will take away the positive effects that is gained during the caloric insufficiency that is during the fasting period. So you want to avoid foods with a lot of sugar, foods with a lot of salt, highly processed foods, and you want to keep your food very natural, hydrating, and with a lot of fiber. Yeah.
And what to avoid when breaking a fast despite the general health benefits?
You must definitely want to avoid eating very spicy food during breaking your fast. You want to keep your food as neutral as possible. Spicy food is good indeed, but during breaking your fast, you want to avoid that because you want to create a warm environment for your gut. Yeah, and we also want to avoid cold beverages and go for warmer stuff, even if you are living in very hot environments. And you also must definitely want to avoid eating a lot of food. You do not want to go to the extent of covering your daily caloric intake, which is usually about 2,000 kilocalories. So you just want to get around 800, which is just one meal or let's say two light meals. So not too much.
And Sophia, can you explain the difference between intermittent fasting and fasting?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say religious fasting is almost a type of intermittent fasting because it is within a certain time period. Yeah. Intermittent fasting is where you restrict feeding during a certain time period and then you feed in a different time period. So the most popular being most people fasting for close to 16 hours and eating for 8 hours. So when it comes to religious fasting, the physiology of it is the same because you get the same benefits, but you're only doing it for a different reason, which is mostly spiritual, to get closer to God and things like that. But it's mostly the same because of the time restriction, caloric restriction, and in intermittent fasting, there could be other things that are allowed. Let's say, like in the Islam fasting, we don't even drink water during our fast. It's a dry fast. But in the intermittent fasting, you can have 0 calorie or very low calorie foods like celery, juices, and coffee, tea. But during our fast, we don't drink anything at all. It's 0 calorie completely.